The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they had a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they got some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
11, call me.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think
it's a 4-man front
possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to his right. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, babe. Love you too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Jesus, throw it, bro.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
We should be here probably around 2 o'clock.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 27, Wilson.
Jesus, the change of direction is so fast.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there following freaking tight end with a cornerback. And I can't make the left or right.
Here's Wilson. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. As the first half is winding down, and the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go for offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And here's Taylor on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
We ought to just keep this line on a loop because we say it so often. First down, Tyler Boyd. He's thrived in a high-volume role for the Cincinnati Bengals, averaging almost 80 catches and 950 yards a season over the last 4.
Mixon with a first down carry, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The Burrows throw into the hands of Boyd, and he goes out right around the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield now, Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here we go.
Ball ought to give up the middle. Pushes past him. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On first down, Wilson. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, 27 yards. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. I got to say, when they started to run that football, I was thinking, what are you doing? It's 4th and 10, but then I saw the play develop, thought, they're going to get this.
The only thing that went through my head as that play unfolded was a movie line. That just happened. I cannot believe that they're...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 41 yards. And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Now Burrow dumps it off to Mixon, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
11 Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
On one. 11 MC take. 11 MC take. 11. 11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it second down. Now they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Play action. It's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Up past the 30, second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And pass complete to Moore. 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. And they will take a knee here. The Titans are a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
Just kicking it, bro. Just living life. I think I still need to play actually.
Oh well, shit! I already advanced it now. You said we were the only two.
No, I mean, you just advanced it, right?
I just.
Yeah, I already played the Buccaneers.